All companies are in a constant state of change, and I think they kid themselves that change is a temporary thing. Hello, I'm James Head. I'm a technologist and strategy consultant. I worked what was a startup then, a company called Talkland, back in probably mid-90s. And this company, Talkland, was taken over or merged with another company at the time called Vodafone. And then that became Vodafone. They brought the companies together, cut my teeth just using spreadsheets, right? Just trying to do reports across the business. And they were then starting to build out an IT team. So I started working in that IT team with guys who'd done computer science degrees, been around for a long time. And I was kind of like an upstart, right? I was someone who'd come from the business into technology, and I was in there as an analyst, really. The hours are incredible, and the demands on you as an individual and as a team are just absolutely insane. I think the other one as well is you have to have a thick skin and learn to deal with disappointment. When you're talking big companies, you're talking big financials, and you're talking about lots of moving parts and lots of risk on both sides. So you have to get quite thick-skinned, because you can be working very hard for 2 or 3 months, very long hours, and then on Friday afternoon we say, actually, we decided we don't want to do this anymore. I personally find it quite an exciting environment to be in, but I think it does test people who aren't willing to kind of be, under a lot of heavy challenge for long periods of time. I didn't have much time to think about the movement from permanent to contracting, and then because I've been doing it now for 15 years, it's just kind of second nature to me. So I think it's definitely my preference now over having a permanent job somewhere. I like the feeling of being my own man, being able to go and add value in different places with different clients, and you need to respect people and what they've attempted to do with technology, and you need to help them repair it or refine it. But what you don't want to do is go in there and say, look, you've just got this, you're miles off the money on this, you've got it completely wrong, and I'm here, the expert, to help you. It's much more, or it should be at least, much more collaborative than that, so that they can build up that sense of trust and confidence in you and your abilities to provide them independent expertise. So I think for me, so the early part of my career, moving from the business into technology, gave me a real early insight into the relative reputations or stereotypes between the business, who don't understand technology, and the technology guys who are really technical but don't understand the business. But I'm also sort of a key connector across the two, so I can speak both languages. I can pull people in from both areas, and I can try and act as the bridge, if you like, between the business and technology. And then over the last few years, the business, technology, and also senior leadership. So I think I've been kind of all over the world in the last 6 months, really talking to people about technology. So I've been in Europe, in Berlin, and in Switzerland, in Ireland, in the UK, meeting a lot of people, Palo Alto, and also to Tel Aviv in Israel to also talk there about technology. I don't think necessarily one method is the right answer, and I don't think Agile is always going to be the right answer. I think actually you need to accept that different companies work in different ways, and even in different initiatives need to be treated in different ways. And really it's about getting the best from the individuals who are working in that team. I've got 2 children, so I've got a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, so as much time as I can spend with them is obviously valued. And my wife and I, if we can get some time away from the kids and get a babysitter, and try and go out, get some food and maybe have a drink. We've recently just organised a big charity ball, so to raise money for prostate cancer and a local hospice. Managed to raise just over £10,000, which is great. If I can make the time, try and do some other things that kind of give back a little bit, so it's not all work, work, work.